I am selling some of my Bitcoin. Yep, you heard me alright. I am moving some of my Bitcoin holdings and I am converting my Bitcoin into, did you guess it? Ethereum. Yeah, so I'm moving some of my Bitcoin into Ethereum, guys. I want to let you guys know this because following my strategy, I have to stay loyal to my strategy, guys, and that's all it comes down to. It comes down to the logarithmic regression chart here. It comes down to the weekly time frame. It comes down to the relative strength index. It's three very simple things. And when I see Bitcoin in a sub 30 RSI, that's when I buy it. Yep, you know, I'm letting you guys know I bought Bitcoin around that 20k region and I DCA'd even through, pardon me, to the 16k region because I'm so resilient now to the market and I just understand how it works now. I bought here and I don't need to be holding much more. I don't really need to be holding any longer because I've made a good 3x on average here now. And the other major sell signal for me is, again, reflecting back to my strategy that we are on 85 on the weekly RSI. And the last time we had that low RSI was, you know, December 2018, guys. And of course, when we had COVID in March 2020, we didn't quite get there, but it was another sort of sign saying, buy me. And then, of course, we go to the top region of the RSI again on the weekly, where you want to kind of think about taking chips off the table. And we are there again right now. So in my opinion, Bitcoin is indeed overvalued right now. And it's moved a little bit too quickly, but I'm not, of course, bearish on Bitcoin. This is just what this is. You know, why are you here if you're not taking profits? You know, people do try to make you hold for longer than you should because they want to use you as exit liquidity. And I'm letting you guys know right now that I am actually selling my Bitcoin. And I wouldn't be even offended or annoyed if you wanted to hold yours or if you sold yours because of this particular information. That's not the purpose. It's just to give you an insight as to why I am selling and moving some Bitcoin off the table right here. So I do speculate that Bitcoin can come back down and retest lower lows at some point in the future, like even with $30,000, maybe 38k, maybe even 50k. It's hard to say exactly where, but Bitcoin did do something very, very special, and I will just show you that. And that's Bitcoin very briefly entered a major resistance from the 12th of April 2021 at $64,000. As you can see, there was a selling wick right inside there. Now, I'm fully aware that Bitcoin is flagging and could absolutely fly to $70,000 or even the price target, which is technically, hopefully, I mean, you know, looking at this, even just using basic fib, will take you to about $68,000 if we get a breakout. I understand that. And yes, I will miss out on some more profits. That's not a problem. We can't time the top. But my main reasoning is here is just looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance is slightly tipping away actually as we see, and I do expect that maybe the Bitcoin dominance will come down lower depending on how we close this weekly candle. And what I expect for next is Ethereum to potentially take over here on the overall dominant side of things. I think Ethereum might have a chance to blast to the upside over here and move up ideally in price. So it's all because mainly that I speculate Ethereum hasn't really had a chance to move. If we look at the last sort of month here, in terms of overall growth, you've seen Bitcoin do roughly, what, 50% increase. And whilst Bitcoin has done this 50% increase, and we look at the month, I mean, you could probably argue that Ethereum has also done about a 50% increase over the month, to be fair, 1,150. So yeah, it's pretty pegged. They're pretty pegged together. But I just think Ethereum, when you compare it to its previous all-time high at 4.6k, you know, that's like 70% value where we are now of the previous all-time high, whereas Bitcoin is literally just percentage below, a percentile or 2 or 3, maybe 5% below that all-time high. So that's what I'm speculating, is that Bitcoin is getting close to its ceiling, whereas Ethereum doesn't feel like it's quite there yet. And when we look at Ethereum as well on the weekly time frame, it's nowhere near as overbought. I mean, it's barely even budged through 70 on the RSI. So that's another thing that I'm also considering, is that Ethereum is just sort of chilling. It's moving, but it's not like mooning at the moment. And I think we could easily see, fuck's sake, wrong coin. I'm such an idiot. Sorry, ignore that. So that probably invalidates everything I've said. So Ethereum is actually over 70 on the RSI. So Ethereum is over 70 on the RSI, and it is actually at one of the key targets we had drawn in on the channel as well, which is fantastic to see. But still, I think there is more upside potential here for Ethereum. I think we could see $4,000, for instance. I think that's absolutely a reasonable target. And we do have the ETH ETFs coming around the corner. And I think Bitcoin had its chance with the ETFs, and it's shown and demonstrated a lot of bullishness, because a lot of the money we're seeing now flow into the crypto space responsible for this huge pump is institutional money. It is big business money. It's not really retail money, I don't believe. And I suppose when we look at Ethereum, beautiful uptrend on the day. I'm not going to lie, that looks fantastic. But I just think we can get more out of Ethereum as opposed to Bitcoin right now. We might retest like a low $3,000 for Ethereum, but the overall ROI potential is larger, right? The market capital of Ethereum is lower, and typically a lower market capital, it's easier to make a 2 or 3x versus something with a gigantic market capital. So it has been a wild ride. It's been good fun. Speaking of that RSI tip, remember, if you bought Ethereum in June 2022, if we look at Ethereum, you can see on the ETH dominance over here and RSI as well, it did tip down to 27 on the RSI, June 2022. So this weekly relative strength index, again, proves to be a really nice way to help you guys line up some of those buys in the market. If you did it over here, in 2018, you would have bought at $92. You would have sold at, if you sold, in the large RSI regions, you would have sold at like $400, maybe some, and then even ridden that up to like 4K. So it doesn't always work 100%. I think it's more accurate for using to buy in than sell. By the way, I will put that out there, because sometimes a coin can correct and then go back to looking euphoric. But overall, this is why I decided to sell some of my Bitcoin, guys. It's going to be sad. I mean, it might actually break out any moment now, and if it does go to $70,000, I'll be very happy that a lot of you new people in the markets do make some money, and anyone else that did hold from the bear market would also be making some money. Make sure you also join the Jacob Crypto Clan Discord down below, by the way, so you don't miss out on any cool stuff. We've got lots going on, loads of trading signals, about 22,000 members now. So do click that link down below, become part of the Jacob Crypto Clan, and consider becoming a patron if you wish to unlock those VIP benefits, trading signals, straight to DEX launches, early access to white listings, and more information down below on the Patreon link. So thanks for all that. So yeah, guys, if you are looking to hit your crypto goals, do subscribe to the channel. Smash it right now. Do a favor for Jacob, and let's all grow together. Let's see what could happen next. In other news, we also have Meme Combat just 4 days, 3 hours away from their big listing. That's very, very soon now. They're up to 19.6k followers. Lots of hype now. We're seeing a lot of hype 15 hours ago. Always posting out, getting good retweets, good engagements. The community and culture is there. So just a few days until we're going to see something happen, hopefully really good from Meme Combat. Remember, this is the doxed KY seed pre-sale. It is a meme coin, so it comes with a bit of risk attached, and it is potentially going to be one that flies. So if you do want to get into it, the link is down below to research Meme Combat, and hopefully we can make some more gains following coins like Sponge V2, following coins like Smog, and even Frog with Hat, which recently, pardon me, made some good returns as well for some of the holders. So looking pretty good, looking good. The market's good. Bitcoin is obviously really strong right now, and to be fair, I think we are just a matter of time, maybe 9 to 12 months away from reaching the big all-time highs at 100 to 150k. Crazy. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Stay crypto safe, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.